Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Hacienda. Rivet here. Today is a solid winter's day. It is 3 degrees outside and the wind is blowing a steady 30 knots, so the wind chill factor is well below zero. We got near a foot of snow overnight and it's still coming down. It is cold and it is winter. So what better food to make than a nice soup? Yes, I'm going to make a cauliflower and mushroom soup. Part of the ingredients of this is going to be a nice sturdy wine. I've got some Chardonnay here, and as a basis, better than bouillon chicken broth. So let's get started. In about 9 cups of water with the appropriate better than bouillon, we'll bring it to the boil, and then we're going to add 2 chopped up cauliflowers. Okay, then we're going to reduce it to medium, cover it, and cook it until they're soft. While the cauliflower is cooking, we're going to cook the mushrooms. I've got 1 pound of brown mushrooms that I've coarsely chopped up, and that's fine. That's what I want. This is going to be a rustic home style soup, so it doesn't have to be all perfectly diced and pretty. Now, over a skillet over high heat, we're going to cook these mushrooms down. Now, mushrooms have a huge amount of water in them, and we don't want that liquid. We want the concentrated mushrooms that we're going to then add into the soup. Okay, you see how the mushrooms have reduced nicely with nothing in the skillet, just their own moisture. So I've turned the heat off. We're going to set this off to the side, and this concentrated brown mushrooms are going to add something delicious to the soup, and we'll add them in a bit. Alright, so the cauliflower is very soft and it's cooked through, and now we're going to add some garlic. And they say 1 teaspoon equals 1 clove, so we're going to put a couple teaspoons in here. I would figure about 3 cloves of garlic or so. Okay, and we've got some white pepper and some kosher salt, about a scant teaspoon each. Now we're going to stir all that together, and we're going to take the immersion blender to it. Right, so we got the immersion blender to it. It's nice and smooth and creamy. I've already tasted it for spice correction. It is absolutely delicious. Right amount of salt and pepper. So now we're going to add some butter and let that go in there. Now we're going to add some of this Crema Mexicana. You can add heavy whipping cream or milk or whatever you want. I happen to have this on hand and I like it, so we're going to add it, and we'll call that 1/2 cup. And then to that, the Chardonnay, you want to use a good sturdy wine that'll hold up to this. We'll call that 1 cup. Now we're going to stir it really well. Oh wait, we got to add the mushrooms. God, can't forget the mushrooms. And here we got the mushrooms, and we're going to add those. And we're going to stir it really well and leave it over medium-low heat for about 20 minutes. Let all the flavors dance around, and then we'll plate it up. So join me then. And here we have a bowl of steaming goodness. Oh, smells very tasty, but it's not done yet. We got to go ahead and garnish it a little bit. Yep. So what we're going to start out with is we've got some grated Parmesan cheese here, and we're going to add a little bit of that there for some extra oomph of flavor. And then we have some green parts of the scallions, and that's going to make that real pretty, like so. And there you go. So let's go ahead and taste it. Alright, here we go. Look at that creaminess. Very nice, and the cheese is starting to melt on there. Real nice. So let's go ahead and try a piece with a mushroom. Ooh, that's hot. And the snow, I'm looking out the window, it is coming down even harder now. We've got well over 1.5 feet. Alright. Concentrated mushroom flavor, spot on. The creaminess of the cauliflower is just wonderful, and that wine coming through loud and clear, but in the background, it adds a nice touch to the cauliflower. Of course, butter and the crema add a nice smoothness to it that helps balance everything out. Definitely recommend cooking mushrooms this way. They added a lot, and wow, perfect soup for perfect winter weather. Thanks for watching, people. Take care.